President Trump faces a whirlwind of challenges. Legal battles rage, political alliances crumble, economic uncertainty looms. The world watches with bated breath. Is this the beginning of the end for the Trump presidency, or will he weather the storm? Trump's presidency has been anything but ordinary. From day one, controversy and conflict have followed him. Now, as his term progresses, the stakes are higher than ever. His decisions have far-reaching consequences, both domestically and internationally. Let's dive into the eye of the storm. Courts have become a battleground for Trump's policies. From the moment he took office, his administration's decisions have faced relentless legal challenges. Judges have blocked several key initiatives, citing legal concerns. Immigration bans, environmental rollbacks, and healthcare changes have all faced judicial scrutiny. Each ruling has sparked intense debate and further legal maneuvers. Immigration bans, environmental rollbacks, and healthcare changes have all faced judicial scrutiny. Protests erupted across the nation, with citizens voicing their support or opposition to these controversial policies. The Supreme Court may ultimately decide the fate of these policies, setting a precedent for years to come. The justices' decisions will not only impact the current administration, but also shape the legal landscape for future presidencies. The international community observes these legal battles with a mix of fascination and concern. Foreign governments and international organizations are closely monitoring the outcomes, as they could have far-reaching implications beyond U.S. borders. Some see it as a test of American democracy, a measure of the system's ability to check and balance power. The resilience of democratic institutions is being put to the test, and the world is watching to see how it unfolds, while others worry about the impact on global stability. The ripple effects of these legal battles could influence international relations, trade agreements, and global cooperation on critical issues. The outcome of these cases will undoubtedly shape Trump's legacy. Whether seen as a defender of his policies or a president whose initiatives were repeatedly challenged, the legal battles will be a defining chapter in his tenure. Supporters argue that he is fighting for necessary changes, while critics contend that his actions undermine legal norms and democratic principles. Legal analysts and political commentators continue to dissect each ruling, offering varied perspectives on the implications. The media plays a crucial role in informing the public and shaping opinions on these complex issues. Historical context is often brought into the conversation, comparing Trump's legal battles to those faced by past presidents. Landmark Supreme Court cases are revisited, highlighting the enduring struggle between executive power and judicial oversight. Across the country, citizens engage in discussions and debates, reflecting the diverse opinions and values that define American society. Town hall meetings and community forums become platforms for expressing concerns and hopes for the future. As the legal battles continue to unfold, the nation remains divided yet deeply invested in the outcomes. The courts have become a stage where the future of key policies and the principles of democracy are contested, with each decision carrying significant weight for the country's direction. Political turmoil has become a hallmark of the Trump era. From the very beginning of his presidency, Donald Trump has faced a series of political upheavals that have rocked his administration and the nation. The controversies and challenges seem never-ending, creating a turbulent environment that has defined his time in office. The recent withdrawal of Elise Stefanik's nomination for UN ambassador highlights the challenges Trump faces in filling key positions. This is not an isolated incident. It is part of a broader pattern of difficulties in staffing his administration. The high turnover rate and the frequent withdrawals of nominees have made it increasingly hard for Trump to maintain a stable team. His legislative agenda has also stalled, with Congress gridlocked on major issues. The inability to pass significant legislation has been a major setback for the Trump administration. Despite having a Republican majority in both houses for part of his term, Trump has struggled to push through his key initiatives. Finding common ground seems increasingly difficult in this polarized political climate. The deep divisions between Republicans and Democrats have made bipartisan cooperation almost impossible. This polarization has not only stalled legislative progress, but has also contributed to a more contentious and divided political atmosphere. The search for a new UN ambassador nominee is underway, but finding a suitable candidate who can navigate the Senate confirmation process will be no easy feat. The Senate confirmation process has become a battleground, with nominees facing intense scrutiny and opposition. This makes it challenging to find candidates who are both qualified and willing to endure the confirmation ordeal. The outcome of this search could have significant implications for U.S. foreign policy. The UN ambassador plays a crucial role in representing the United States on the global stage. A strong and effective ambassador can help advance U.S. interests and build international alliances, while a weak or controversial nominee could undermine U.S. credibility and influence. The stakes are high, and the Trump administration's ability to navigate this process will be a key test of its diplomatic acumen. Economic earthquake, trade wars, and their fallout. Trump's aggressive trade policies have sent shockwaves through the global economy. Tariffs on Chinese goods have triggered a trade war, impacting businesses and consumers alike. While some argue these measures are necessary to protect American jobs, others fear they will backfire, leading to higher prices and economic instability. The trade war has also strained relations with key allies, creating uncertainty in global markets. Negotiations are ongoing, but a swift resolution seems unlikely. The global stage, international reactions to Trump's policies. Trump's America First approach has alienated many international partners. His withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal has drawn widespread condemnation. Tensions with NATO allies over defense spending have also escalated. The world is watching, and many are questioning America's role on the global stage. Despite the criticism, Trump remains defiant, arguing that his policies are in America's best interest. However, the long-term consequences of his actions remain to be seen. The human cost, personal stories amidst the political turmoil. Behind the headlines and political maneuvering lie the stories of everyday Americans impacted by Trump's policies. These stories often get lost in the noise of political debates and media coverage, but they are the heart and soul of the nation's struggles. Farmers struggling with lost markets due to trade disputes. These hardworking individuals, who have tilled the land for generations, now face uncertainty and financial hardship. The tariffs and trade wars have closed off vital markets, leaving them with surplus crops and dwindling incomes. Families separated at the border because of immigration crackdowns. The heart-wrenching scenes of children being torn from their parents have sparked outrage and sorrow across the nation. These families, seeking a better life, are caught in the crossfire of stringent immigration policies. Small business owners grappling with rising costs. The backbone of the American economy, these entrepreneurs face increasing operational expenses, from tariffs on imported goods to rising healthcare costs. Their dreams and livelihoods hang in the balance as they navigate these turbulent times. These are the human faces of the political storm. Each person has a unique story, a personal struggle that reflects the broader impact of national policies. Their voices, often overshadowed by political rhetoric, deserve to be heard and acknowledged. Their stories provide a poignant reminder of the real-world consequences of political decisions. As we watch the news and engage in political discussions, it's essential to remember that behind every policy and every headline, there are real people whose lives are being affected. As the political battles rage on, it's crucial to remember the human toll. The protests, the debates, and the decisions made in the halls of power all trickle down to impact the daily lives of ordinary citizens. Their resilience and courage in the face of adversity are a testament to the enduring spirit of the American people. What lies ahead? Trump's uncertain future. Trump faces an uncertain future. Legal challenges mount, political alliances fray, and economic uncertainty looms. The outcome of these challenges will shape his presidency and could have lasting implications for the country. Whether he can overcome these obstacles and emerge stronger remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the stakes are high. The decisions made in the coming months will have profound consequences for America's future. Your turn. What's your take on the Trump presidency? The Trump presidency has sparked intense debate and divided opinions. What do you think? Has he made America great again? Or has his presidency been a disaster? Share your thoughts and join the conversation.